is Marissa, and I am the creator behind Missouri Makes. I'm also the one that forgets to clean her glasses before she starts videoing. You can find me on Instagram as Missouri_Makes, and you can find me on Ravelry as Missouri Makes. Let's see. I haven't, besides posting a tutorial video here and there, I haven't really been posting much. I know I should be, but I'm just, with the holidays and everything that's going on, I just kind of put it to the side. I've been enjoying the podcasters that I watch. I've been enjoying their Vlogmas videos. And honestly, I wanted to do it myself, but I really don't lead that interesting of a life to video myself every day. Because up until the last 2 weeks of December, I am a stay-at-home wife while my husband goes and works, and I am home all day by myself. So there's not really much to video about, because last Friday was whenever I got my permit, so I don't drive anywhere, I don't go anywhere unless I'm with my husband. So I don't lead that interesting of a life to video myself every day like that. I wish I did sometimes, but at the same time, I kind of like my quiet. But it has been a while. I have quite a bit to show you. I've got a couple finished objects. I've got one almost finished. I've got one that just needs sleeves. I've got another finished object that I don't have with me, but I can pop up a picture when it's time. I don't know where I want to start. I guess we can start with finished objects and get that over with. Okay, so finished objects. Let's start with this one. I have showed this one on the podcast before. It is dark on camera, but I have posted pictures on Instagram. If you follow me there, you will see pictures there, and I also have them on my Facebook account as well. But that is the Fall Crochet Beanie. I know, wonderful name. I couldn't think of anything to put as the name. I just wanted something simple. But it is made out of my own hand-dyed yarn. And last time we spoke, I wasn't sure if these were baubles or what, but I figured, I looked it up because I know that there's like the puff, popcorn, and the bauble. I get confused as to what is what. And so this is the popcorn stitch. And I don't know if you can tell. There it goes. Got all that texture. The pattern consists of V-stitches and popcorn. And let's see. I've already sent out the pattern to my testers. And it should be live about mid-December. So right now is the 8th, which is Wednesday. I'm not sure what time it is. I haven't looked at the time here lately, but it's still morning. I do know that. But yeah, it should be, I want it to go out like December 15th, somewhere in there. But I've got to work on the video because I am going to do a video tutorial on this for YouTube. And I'll go through every step of the process with you. That way you can make the hat. It'll be a supplemental video to go with the written pattern. And so that will be available about mid-December. And next is, I finished a cowl. It goes this way. Okay. I have woven the ends, washed it, and everything. And I am in love with how this came out. The gradient, or is it ombre or is it gradient? I think it's gradient. That it goes from light to dark. I love this. And it didn't take me long to make it. I made it in a day and a half. And I took my time on it. The yarn that I used for it is KC Premium Yarn. It's a number 5 bulky. It recommends a 10.5 knitting needle. I used an 11 because I didn't like how tight the stitches were. The colorway is purple. They got really creative with their names. It's just a yarn that I found on clearance over at Joann's. I'm sure that you've seen it. But yeah, it is 74 acrylic, 13 polyamide, and 13 wool. There's 170 yards per skein, and I used every bit of it. But I made it to where it can go like this, or it's stretchy enough that you can put it tighter up around your neck, depending on how you want it done. I wonder if it is wide enough. Let's see. I used all of the yarn. I only had one skein, so I used what I had. You could cover your ears up. It's wide enough. You could use any bulky yarn you wanted. It wouldn't have to be this one. But I used a size 11 knitting needles. Oh, I forgot. I was going to show you my knitting needles. I'll have to pause and go get them here in a minute. But let me finish this. So I got creative. I wanted to do something different with the stitch pattern. And this is something I'd seen in different podcasters talking about their knits and stuff. I've seen others do this type of stitch and never done it myself. But all it is wraps. What I did was these bumps here, right there. What I did was I would pull the yarn to the front and then take 2 stitches and put them over to my right hand needle, and then take the yarn and wrap it across, and then take those 2 stitches and put them back to my left hand needle and wrap around and do it. And there, it's wrapped twice, and that's how I did. And just did it with the multiple that I had for this cowl. Now, personally, I probably won't double wrap it for me, but with the stretch in it, you could double wrap it if you prefer a tight fitted cowl around your neck. That's not a problem. But I plan to take and write this pattern up probably next week. I don't know what all I got planned for this week, but I know Saturday I'm most likely going to be seeing some of my husband's side of the family. But yeah, I plan to write that up and get this out. I may even do a video tutorial. I don't know. It depends on what you guys think. I like doing video tutorials to go with my patterns. And then the other finished object that I have to show you today is not with me anymore. Whenever I did I'm not the one that hosted it. Whenever Veronica from Blue Star Crochet did her event and she included me in her event, I posted pictures on Instagram and Facebook as much as I could. And there was a designer that had made a mosaic crochet bag. I want to think the website is Loops Love Crochet. I'm not sure, but it will be linked down in the description box below. But a lady on my Facebook group, we've gone to church with her, and she wanted a bag that was done in multiples of purple. And the base of the bag is gray, like a silvery gray. This is the gray that I used. It called for knit picks, and I didn't want to wait for knit picks to come in, so I used Hobby Lobby's cotton yarn. It called for cotton. It called for the gray, which was the main color, and then 5 accent colors. And so I did 5 shades of purple. And this is the gray that I used for the main color. And it's called Dove. It's a 100% cotton, it's a number 4 medium weight. There is 180 yards in one skein, and this is what I have left of the second skein for the largest size of the tote. It wasn't hard to make. I made it in 3 or 4 days. So, but I wanted to get it out and get it to her quickly. It was really, really good pattern. It was well written. This is one of the colors, and I think these are the other ones. But yeah, it was a well written pattern. Very understandable. It had charts to go with it so that you understood how the color placement was. Okay, this is one of them. I love this cotton, Yarn Bee, and the Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel cotton solids. I had 2 of these cakes, and there's a 335 yards of 100% cotton. These were number 3 weight, and it called for number 4. I didn't see much of a difference when the finished product, so I had 2 of these, and this one's called Velvet Violet, and the other one was called Lovely Lilac. Yeah. The other I Love This Cotton, there's 2 more. Okay, I thought it was only 1 more. This is the other I Love This Cotton. There's 180 yards in it. What's the color name? Amethyst. And those other 2 that I had, I didn't use all of those. I've got them in another project because I really liked the yarn. I really, really like Hobby Lobby's cotton. But this one is Amethyst. This one is Smoky Plum. And this one is just called Purple. So I did 5 colors of purple, and then the main color was gray, like a silvery gray. And I took pictures before I finished it and put it on my Instagram, I believe. But I'll go ahead and pop up a picture here so you can kind of get a gist of what it looks like. And that was the only, that was the only other finished object that I had to share. I think I've got more. I just don't know where. Because it's been a while. And I've knitted and crocheted and done. I've dyed yarn. Got yarn. I got new knitting needles, which I will show you at the end of the video in the acquisitions portion. Let's go ahead and go to half finished objects, whips, whatever you want to call them. I showed you this in one of the videos one of the previous podcast episodes. This is going to be a toddler's sweater. I've put it down for a little while because I've got Christmas stuff that I've been trying to get finished. There's a sweater and then a scarf that I am working on that I want to get finished before Christmas because they go to recipients and I want them to have it for Christmas. So stuff has been put on the back burner until I get that done. But I've got the armholes. One of the reasons, besides trying to get Christmas stuff done on the hold up, is because I'm pretty sure I made the neck hole too small, and I'm gonna have to go back and fix. But I took and worked from the bottom up and worked until I got to the portion for the sleeves, and then went back and forth. Because from the bottom to the underneath of the sleeve is worked in the round. And then from the bottom of the sleeve up is done side to side. And I did that and then sewed the shoulder seams up. And you can see what that looks like. And it's been washed because I wanted it to look nice for the next part of my process. I don't know how I'm going to finish the neck yet. I don't know if I just want a simple border to go around or what, but yeah. The only other half finished object that I'm going to show you today, because I don't want to show the scarf too much and the recipient see it, so I'm going to wait on that. But the person who's getting this already knows she's getting it. I had a series on the channel about this sweater, and we talked about it and went over it. There's dog hair on it. But I got the body portion of it done, and I tried it on, and it is way too big. It flares out too much for my likings. If I were to do it again, I would probably take out at least 6 inches of the ease, and then I figure it will still be a little bit big, but not as big as it is. I could take out probably 6 inches and not even make a dent. But it fits okay here in the yoke, but the bottom half of it is way too big. And I did a size F, which should have given me, I want to say 4 to 5 inches of positive ease. And I don't know if my gauge got off on the body or what, but it just wasn't, it is too big. A whole lot bigger than what I expected. But the recipient asked that it would stay short sleeve. I just put ribbing on it. And now I am working on the other sleeve here. Just putting an inch of ribbing on it. She wants it to stay cropped. She is taller than me. She wants it to stay cropped, and then she's going to put a turtleneck that matches underneath it. And that is what she wants to do with hers. That's the back. This is the front. But it is absolutely stunning. I love this pattern. It's just way too big. Will I make this pattern again? Most definitely. It is very easy to read. The instructions are very clear in the pattern. The designer did an excellent job at writing the pattern. But I don't know if my tension got off. I haven't washed and blocked it yet. But I don't know if my tension got off or if I should have knitted a size to fit me. You know, I'm thinking I like my shirts to be big on me, and that should go for knitted sweaters too. And that wasn't the case. It is a whole lot bigger than what I wanted it to be. So the next sweater that I make, I will most likely make it to where it's fitted and then go from there. Which is fine. That just means that I'll have less yardage to have to worry about, which is good. The yarn I have actually talked about quite a bit. I'm not going to pull it out and show you. It is a Nako yarn, N-A-K-O. And if I can still find it online, I will leave a link in the description box for it. I find it on Amazon and I find it on Etsy. So I'm assuming that it is a discontinued yarn because that's the only way I'm finding Nako yarn. But it, to me, because I got it on clearance, paying $5 to $10 per skein for me is way too much, and so I put the link there if you are like, I gotta have that yarn, but I don't expect you to purchase it. You can look at it and see what it looks like if you want, but it's not an affiliate link. I am not an affiliate with Etsy or any of that, so if I put a link down in the description box that is an affiliate link, there will be a little thing on it that says it is an affiliate link. An affiliate link does not mean that it costs you any more. It means that I get a kickback for sending you to that website. So you go and you purchase what you want from that website, and I get a small percentage back that the company pays me. They don't charge you anymore to purchase through me. So I do want to make that clear that I'm nowhere in between, anywhere near an affiliate with Etsy. I have mixed feelings about Etsy. I'm thinking about starting a shop on Etsy because everybody goes to Etsy, but I have mixed feelings about Etsy. So I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. I am working on stitch markers and stuff like that, and so whenever I get that a little bit more organized, I will show you that. But it'll be a little bit because I'm still working on it. I'm just playing around right now. Let me go ahead and go get my knitting needles, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Now, I had mentioned that I got knitting needles, and what it was is Knit Picks was running a sale. I don't know if the sale is still running, but I've been wanting some metal knitting needles for a while, and the ones that I was looking at run anywhere from $70 to $150 per set, and I wasn't willing to pay $150 for a set of knitting needles right now. We can't do that right now. And so I was looking for a set of knitting needles that would satisfy. And Knit Picks had a set of knitting needles that was ranged from size 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter, to a US 11, which is an 8 millimeter. And they had them for like $55 or $60. And then I noticed that they ran a sale on them that made them $33 or $35 for a set. And so I snatched those up after procrastinating for a month and a half. I finally snatched them up and got me a set of knitting needles. It comes with 9 sets of knitting needles and 4 cables. Does it say what the length of the cables? No. But it comes with 4 cables. It comes with stoppers, the key to lock the cables in, and there's a metal piece here which is an extender that you can use. And so it comes with everything you need. And this will probably do me on knitting needles unless I need to get more cords. This will probably do me because this is about the... I don't use this size 11 very much. I actually used it on that bulky yarn. But, I mean, I don't have much bulky yarn to use. So I figure I will probably stick between a 4 and a 9. And that should do me on my needles unless I need smaller needles for whatever reason. I don't know if I will or not, but I did get this, and I will leave a link in the description box on where to find this. I am an affiliate with KnitPicks, but you really can't beat that deal. Even at $54, $55, even at that, you can't beat that. This is reasonably priced, and they're good knitting needles. I enjoy them. I get what I need out of them. I made that purple cowl with the 11, and it glided through like it was nothing. Now, I tried to use them for this here. I'm fixing to show you. I'm fixing to rip it out because I'm not enjoying this knit. But I tried working on it with this, and the points on them are not pointy enough to reach in and get the yarn like I would like. I have to mess with it a little bit. This is... oh, I don't know what the name of this one is. Maybe I'll remember to put it down here at the bottom so you can see. It's an Espace Tricot pattern. It's a free pattern. And it's something that I've been working on for a while. As you can see, I thought it had a... yeah, right there. There is a stitch marker there to show the progress since the last time I showed it. And that's not much since the last time I seen you. I'm not enjoying the pattern. I have tried to use this yarn for different patterns over the years, and I just can't find the right pattern that satisfies me. And so I am going to take, since I'm not enjoying this pattern, I'm taking it out. I am not in the mood or the right frame of mind to just knit and crochet things that I do not enjoy. So that's done. That's off the needles. And the yarn will go back on the shelf. These are some of the knitting needles that... but yeah, these are some of the knitting needles that was in my new pack. They're size 7, 4.5 millimeter. And those will go back in my case. Let's see. I think I'm only going to show you one more thing today because we are getting up there on the minutes for this episode, which I knew it would be. It always is, and whenever I go away for a little while and come back, it's even longer. So, but I got this yarn at Walmart in Poplar Bluff. It's my local Walmart because we don't have a Walmart here in Doniphan. But I got some Kobu. I love, love, love this yarn. It's splitty, but it is super, super soft. And I've been looking at this color and drooling for a little while. I like this like dusty pink color. And I plan to get more. I only grabbed 2 right now. But I plan to get more because I would like to do like a summer tank top or something like that in this. This is a number 3 weight, 51 cotton, 49 rayon, which is from Bamboo. And there is 232 yards per skein or cake. And this is the color mauve. Mauve. Beautiful, beautiful color. I got 2 of them for now and plan to go get more. They're only like $4 a piece. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I really like those. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I would like to make, because it's cotton and bamboo, it'll be perfect for summer. And so I would really like to make something like a tank top maybe. Something to go under a blue jean jacket, because that color would look really pretty with a blue jean jacket. The next thing I got, I swore that I would never get, because I think it's silly. And I swore I would never get it because I don't see the point in it. Because I know that getting knots and yarn barf, I know that is a pain in the butt. But it's not that big of a deal. You just work on it and it's fun. But I got an Ogo. I got an Ogo so I could do a review on it and see what it's about. Just to say that I did it. That I gave it a shot. But all of the reviews that I've seen on this, everybody says that they just took and wound cheap yarn a different way and marked the price up. And I know with the packaging and with the different process of how it's wound up on here, I know that that's going to take more time. But I don't know. I got this one. They had solid colors too, but I got this one because I figured it would be more interesting in the review to have something that with more color. But yeah, this blanket here, they've got on the back how many of these it takes to make it. It says 9 of these and 4 solid white ones. I don't know what size it is, the blanket. It says patent pending, all rights reserved. You're supposed to be able to pull from the inside or the outside and no tangles come about. It's got the Oeko-Tex, which I think means that it's been tested against harmful substances, if I'm not mistaken, which means that it's safe for like babies and stuff like that. There is no dye lot. It says that the color name is Jewel Tone. It's a medium 4. There's 141 grams, 236 yards. Yeah. It's, to me, the yarn feels fine. It's not scratchy. It just feels like a normal acrylic. Yeah, it's 100% acrylic. Machine washable and dryable, but you know how I feel about putting things in the washing machine. It's soft. It has a weird smell to it. I got it at my local Walmart. It was on one of the end caps. I'd passed it, I don't know how many times. Everybody else, they get it for like $6, $7, $8 a thing. They had them at my Walmart for $4. So, which, I mean, 236 yards for $4 is not that big of a deal. I mean, because I paid $4 for this and there's 232. So, it just depends on what you're willing to pay. But it does. It has a weird smell. It's just been sitting in my house in the Walmart sack. I wouldn't think that. That's weird. But, let's see. I'll give a better review on it another day. But that is the yarn. There's nothing else on here that it says it's a recommended 5mm knitting needle or 5.5 crochet hook. I keep smelling it. It smells weird. But anyways, that's all I got. I mean, there is more, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Yeah, I think that is going to be it for today. And I will see you another day. Everything that I mentioned will be linked in the description box down below. So if there's something here you see that you want to grab your hands on, it'll be in the link. It'll be in the description box down below. If you like this video, if you enjoy seeing me, like and subscribe. That way you never miss another video from Missouri Makes me. And I will see you another day. Bye.